Now, this movie is not for the faint-hearted. Can you tell us at CELEBS.com your character and what he endures in this film?
I play a guy who's working, I guess, security for a oil refinery in Alaska, and his job is basically to keep wild animals away from the workers who are actually working outside the refinery, laying pipes, whatnot. Basically, his job is to shoot wolves and other strange animals that may come after the men, you know. And these guys work 24/7 for like 5 weeks on the trot, and then they get like 3 weeks off. So we're all leaving the refinery, and in the airplane something happens whereby we land in the Alaskan tundra, and there's 6 or 7 of us survive, and we have to trek out of the tundra, and all the time we're being pursued by wolves.
And when you went for your physical, did they check your mental health? Because the weather conditions that you were up against, can you talk about how challenging that was? And was it as cold as it looked on screen?
The first couple of weeks was minus 40. It was, and I remember the first day so well because we were actually shooting me coming up from having landed in the snow, and I've never experienced cold like it, ever, and it was worrying. Cameras were breaking down, equipment wasn't functioning, and I remember thinking, we're never going to finish this film. This is just too crazy. This temperature is just scary, you know. We got through it. We did it, you know.
So how much acting is required when you come face to face with those wolves? I mean, is it? Do you have to act scared? I mean, it just seems so.
Well, the ones I was working with, which were essentially puppets, but they were manipulated and looked incredibly real, and they're also they're heightened. There's kind of almost mythological in their shape and their intensity. They're not quite like real wolves. No, but so there wasn't a big act of the imagination to act with them. It was, when these things go for you, it was, I wasn't really acting. I was pretty scared.
And your character is forced to face his fears, like all the people in this movie. Is there anything in real life that scares the hell out of you? Is it anything to maybe flying or anything that you just think, you know, is a challenge?
Flying I'm not comfortable with. This sounds so esoteric to say this, but what does scare me, because we were just talking about this at lunchtime, are people that have got no curiosity left. People who are so sure of their life, of their faith, their belief and stuff. That scares me. I think we should always question and be curious and examine and never accept anything at face value.
And lastly, what 3 things would you pack in an emergency, now you've got this experience on board, if you were to go off somewhere like that again?
I guess a really good Zippo lighter.
A compass. You need a
compass, you definitely need a compass. And a Swiss Army knife.
That's simple.
Yeah, maybe.
You would take your sat-nav or
Oh, a sat-nav, well, it has to plug into something, doesn't it? You know, so then you're into 10 things you need, you know.
Right.